I'm a big fan of routines, so whenever I have the chance to try out a new one, I really get excited. And with the new job, obviously also comes a new routine. And I wasn't quite sure what would work better. I'm quite lucky because where I work, I can decide for myself which hours I work. It does depend a bit on the people I collaborate with, but because my work mostly is done by myself, I can pretty much choose when I come and when I go, as long as I get the hours in. So I decided to test out 2 different routines to see which one fits better with my plans. And I thought I could take you along with me. So there are 2 pillars that I built my routine around. The first one is my working hours, obviously, and the second one is the time I get up. So the first week I worked from 8 until 4:30, and then for the second week I worked from 6 to 2:30, and for both weeks I got up at 5. Because I normally get up at 5 and it works quite well for me, I can work a lot more effectively in the morning than I can in the evening. I'm a mess past 9, you cannot make any use out of me. Yeah, so that's what I decided to build my routine around. So for the first week I got up at 5 and then I had time until 8. So I decided to do my language studying in the morning and do the rest of my to-dos, like my sports and everything else I wanted to do in the afternoon. It's January 4th and today was my first day at work. It was quite fun. The time flew by just like that. I'm quite excited for the days to come. Yeah, it's a good start into the new year and so far I'm quite happy with how things are evolving. Yeah, but then again, it's the 4th of January, so like this. I'm sure I was this hopeful at the beginning of last year as well. But oh well, we will see. It will be good. We can only go uphill from here. Good morning. It's 6 on a Tuesday. I'm going to start studying now because I'm going to be at work at 8 and I need to get my exercise in and my study lessons and all of these things. So I got up at 5 yesterday when I planned out the day and I had to sit down and study at 6 a.m. The idea alone was quite taxing, but right now I feel really good. It's a trial week, so let's see how it progresses and how much studying I actually can get out of the time now. I'm planning on studying around an hour and then I should have half an hour for a morning coffee and then afterwards I'm going to go to work. Yeah, so let's start the day. Quick update for the middle of the week. I just came back from work and I should do a workout now, but it's my aunt's birthday and I have to get the present to her. Since we cannot celebrate, she is ordering pizza for everybody and then bring it home to everyone. So that's our birthday dinner, which is also good. I'm quite looking forward to the pizza. I felt really hungry this morning and yesterday as well. So I think I'm not eating enough in the evening. So it's good that I'm eating pizza today and then for tomorrow I need to see. I'm skipping my afternoon snack because I'm at work and I think I'm missing that. I just exited the house to go to work and this is the view I got. There's snow. I hope there will be more by the time I'm off work. Yesterday didn't really go as planned. I couldn't really stick to my routine. Because it was my aunt's birthday, I went to her to give her a present and to congratulate her, and then I just stayed there for a while. And we talked because we also haven't seen each other for quite a long time. I think Christmas was the last time, which is, it's long for us. Because I was there for so long and everything, I didn't really manage to do anything yesterday and I was in bed quite late. So I couldn't get up this morning to study Japanese. But now I still want to get my workout in because I couldn't do it yesterday. And I also found a Japanese teacher, so hopefully I'm going to have my first lesson on Sunday. Yeah, so I at least did something for Japanese. So yeah, I count that as a win. Excuse the mess in the background. I'm kind of in the process of redecorating my room. I have to wait for deliveries. Some stuff I ordered isn't really working in the concept, and now I'm doubting the concept, and now I need to get my other aunt over here on the weekend to clean up this mess that I got myself in. Yeah. What can you do? I'm going to do my workout now, and then I wanted to get some editing done, and it's actually already then time to go to bed. I should have done a workout, but I couldn't do it. I was not in the mood. I came home from work and it was still light outside, so I took a walk and I counted that as my workout. But yeah, I just also my cousin is coming tonight for dinner, so I won't have time to do stuff afterwards, so I'm going to do it now. Yeah, to get that done at least. And then I'm planning Saturday. And I'm really shocked. I have so much to do, but there's no time. It's just full. I planned the day now and I have 1.5 hours left for, oh my god, 3 more tasks. Oh no. Yeah, and then the times I planned for the other tasks, it's not realistic. So I guess I wanted to take a run, a 12k run tomorrow. Yeah. I guess I won't do it. No, I felt really good until Wednesday. I got everything done I wanted to get done and then just went downhill from there. Yeah, so I would say the week is not over yet and I still have the next week to test a different routine, but I'm pretty confident that this routine failed. Yeah. Oh, it's frustrating. But yeah, I also think I need to sleep a bit longer tomorrow, at least until 6. Well, yeah, but that's why I'm testing out different routines to see what fits best, right? The first of my trial routines is over, and I took a quick walk in the forest to first of all be around snow, because I love snow and I hope it won't melt too quickly, and because I also wanted to reflect a bit on how the week worked, what went well, what didn't, and what I need to take into the next week for my next routine, even though it will be a bit different. Generally the first week went fine for the first half of the week until Wednesday, and then it went downhill from there and I really couldn't get anything done. I still woke up at 5, but then I was just chilling in the bed until 6 and then got up and went to work. And then afterwards, and when I came back, there were just so many things piling up and to-dos coming from left and right, which I didn't foresee, so I couldn't really do any sports. I went for walks every now and then, but it doesn't substitute a workout. I'm hoping that will be solved by trying out the new routine. That's why I'm trying 2 different ones. Yet what I need to remember, I had such a hard time waking up on Thursday and Friday, and then on Saturday I just didn't get up until 7, so I couldn't get things done on Saturday, which annoyed me because now I have to use the Sunday to get ahead of my to-dos again. And the reason for that is because I wasn't sleeping enough. I went to bed between 11 and 12, and then I got up at 5, which then leaves me with 5 to 6 hours of sleep, which is not enough. I need more sleep than that. So one thing I definitely need to remember for next week is to go to bed earlier. And the reason I think why I didn't manage to go to bed earlier is because I had so many things planned for the evening, past 8, that I couldn't really calm down and just turn my brain off. I know that I need the evening to be calm and relaxing, to have a good night's sleep and then be up and about in the morning again. So yeah, that's something I definitely want to take into the next week. And apart from that, it was a first try. But all in all, I would say the first week of January in 2021 was good. It was a good week. For the second week, I still got up at 5, obviously, but then went to work directly and did my sports and language studying afterwards, which I must say, at least for the running, it worked a lot better because it was still light outside and I could go running. I couldn't go running during the first week. It's Monday now, and I thought I would do a quick check-in while my computer is rebooting. Yes, so new week, new routine. I had a pretty restless sleep. I think my body was scared that I would oversleep. I woke up at like 11:30, and I didn't know it was 11:30, but I was so sure that I overslept and that I need to get up soon. Then I woke up a second time at 4:40. Thinking I overslept again, but I got up pretty well. Let's see whether this routine fits better. I'm going to have my first ever Japanese online lesson in a moment, in 8 minutes to be exact. But I'm so nervous about it. Before I had like Japanese classes in university, and I mean it was a class, so there were a lot of people who you can hide behind. But here I'm alone. Yeah, first lesson. On one hand, it feels really good to have consciously made the decision that I now really want to learn Japanese, and now I'm putting in the effort and also the money. On the other hand, suddenly the consequences of failure just became so much higher because I'm putting in more time and more money. I guess it's a double-edged sword, but if I want to make progress, like I really need to take lessons because I'm just stuck. So wish me luck for my first lesson. はい、忙しいです。とっても忙しいです。Good morning, so I thought we could do a quick check-in at the middle of the week. I'm on my way to work. The first half of the week went quite well. The only thing I didn't really do in terms of routine is reading, but I managed to do everything else quite well actually. I can get my running in because it's still light outside when I'm home. I can get my language studying in. Yesterday I even managed to have a fruit snack in the middle of the day, so that was quite good. The oranges are very delicious at the moment. Apart from that, I feel really good getting up. So yesterday and today I managed to sleep around 7 hours, and it made a world of a difference. It's insane how much more awake I am, how much more alert I am. Tuesday at work was bad in terms of my concentration and all of these things, and then yesterday was an amazing day. I got so many things done. It was crazy. It was a really good day. I felt so motivated when I came home to do my own stuff because the day at work was just so good, and I'm having high hopes for today as well. So far it works quite well. I need to figure out how to get the reading in. I'm not running as much as I would like to. I need to kind of figure out a strategy for that. But yeah, I need to concentrate on driving now. Good morning on this beautiful Saturday. It's still a bit dark outside. It's the weekend. I have a few things to do today, but apart from that, I feel pretty chilled. I felt a bit stressed last week because there was so much to do, but now it's fine. I mean, there are a few things I wanted to get done. I'm getting a bit of vocabulary practice in now, and then afterwards I wanted to create a study plan for Korean, and then I actually have to go to the post office to get a package, and and then I'm going to visit my friend, which I'm excited about because numbers keep rising and rising here in Germany. I'm trying to really keep my social contacts down, So right now I'm just at my family and one friend who I'm in contact with. And then in the evening my sister asked me to make dinner, like this specific thing, Flammkuchen. And then it's Sunday and it's time to evaluate. So yeah, I'm expecting this to be a rather, chilled yet fun day with like just a bunch of to-dos thrown in between. Oh, I'm looking forward to the day. So those were the two routines. So the question is, which one did I prefer? And it definitely was the second one. Getting up at 5, going to work straight away, and then doing my stuff after work just worked a lot better. Now I think the reason why the second one worked better was because I could very clearly divide my attention into like work and personal stuff, just from a time perspective and structural day perspective. Because for the first week I got up and did some personal stuff and then went to work, which is a different mode, a different way of thinking for me. And then I got back home and continued like my personal stuff. But for the second week I could just get up, go into work, be in the work mood, and then come back home and be in a personal stuff mood, and I didn't like have to divide my attention between those. And I think that actually helped, as stupid as it might sound. Yeah, and I also think because I had so much more time in the afternoon to do personal stuff, when other to-dos came in and other stuff happened, I was a lot better at accommodating those things. But in the first week, when I had less time in the afternoon, whenever something came in between, like it was done. Like I couldn't get back into a work mood, which also has to do with the fact that I cannot work in the evening. So what's the point? Where do we go from here? I'm definitely going to keep the second routine, so getting up at 5, getting to work at 6, and then having the afternoon for all of my personal things that I want to get done. There are a few things that I still need to change, that I still need to adjust. For the past 2 weeks I just did Japanese, but starting from next week I also want to get Korean into my routine. And also once like the numbers are not as high here anymore and restrictions are not as tight, I also want to go out a bit more. But I mean, realistically, looking at it, that won't be until March. So what I'm trying to say is I still need to adjust a few things here and there, but all in all, I'm quite happy with my new routine, and I can see myself also fitting in new stuff in between. So I hope you had fun watching me try and fail and try again at building a new routine. I'm curious, like, how do you build your routines? And do you even think about building a routine, or just, going about your day? Like, people tell me that I need to be more chilled, and I sometimes also think maybe I should be more chilled. But then again, I get so excited about getting into a new routine that I'm just thinking like, whatever. Other people can be chilled and I'll plan my days, and to everyone their own. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye!